I made $1,044 in 17 minutes today. Stick around to find out how I did it. Hey guys, Jared Wesley here of Live Traders, and welcome to the first trading day of 2019. Guys, I am so excited. This is going to be an incredible trading year. Every year is a good year, but I'm really stoked, especially for 2019. And today specifically, I want to show you guys how I took and made $1,044 on AVGO today. It took me less than 20 minutes to make over $1,000. Think about that for a second. Less than 20 minutes to make $1,000, guys, okay? You too can make that kind of money if you follow the Live Traders rules. And also, guys, if you haven't already done so, and I'll mention this twice today, if you haven't already done so, guys, go to the website and download this book, guys, okay? Trader's Guide to Success. It's a free ebook. It's a free ebook on the livetraders.com website, guys. It's about 80 pages, and it's not your typical ebook. It's not your typical fluff job ebook. It's actually really high quality information. But we'll get back to that in a little bit. Let's head over to the computer and find out how I made $1,044 on AVGO today. All right, guys, so $1,044 today on AVGO. How did I do it? Well, this was a little bit different today, and the reason it was a little bit different today is because I actually had AVGO on my gap down list. I very, very rarely flip a trade. If it's on my gap down list, I usually short the stock. If it's on my gap up list, I usually buy the stock. So it was very unusual for me to look at AVGO and go long on it. But this is a next level type trade, and I want to explain what I was looking at. So again, I'm not going to look at the 60-minute chart or the daily chart here because it was a short gap. But this is a bit of what we call a curl pattern here at Live Traders. A little bit different than a traditional curl pattern, but this was still a very, very good idea. So let's take a look, okay? So AVGO gaps down, okay, under $252 and goes all the way down to about $246.50, give or take, right? Wide range red bar, bottoming tail bar, it bounces back up. So at this point in time, I was actually telling room members, hey guys, let's watch AVGO under 248. This could be an interesting sell setup. So what happened was we never ended up taking it. Got a little bit lucky, really, right? Higher, low, lower, high, etc. right here. We could have easily shorted this at 248 with a stop at 249. But again, we just missed it. Got a little bit lucky, really. But once I saw it put in a bottoming tail, okay, I thought, that's not what we're supposed to see on a sell setup. And then it put in a green bar right here, but that green bar left a topping tail and another red bar came. So I thought, I'm a little in between at this point because it looks like a really good sell setup, okay? And then the green bar comes in, and I start to question the sell setup. And then a red bar comes in, I start to think, maybe it is still a sell setup. But then what happens is it starts to push higher with a red bar. And what happens, guys, is it gets very close to the 249 area. See, if this thing breaks 249, it's no longer weak. All right, this thing is going to shoot much higher if it gets to the 249 area. So once it starts pushing closer and gets to 248.60, I actually nibbled some shares here, right? 248.60, and then boom, the bottoming tail comes in, guys. And once this bottoming tail came in and came right back up on a 1-minute chart, I knew at that point unequivocally that this was the trade over 249. Now, I gave it to the room over 249, but for myself, I got in a little bit early, okay? I got in right around 248.60-ish, give or take, and then once this thing finally broke 249, that is when the blast off happened. Okay, so again, I initially nibbled some in this area right here, and then I went and looked to add a little bit more, and I didn't get what I wanted. And now, if I go up to a higher time frame, like a 15-minute, we have to respect this area. See this pivot here and this pivot here? And those pivots happen to be right around the 251 area. Look at that line across your screen, right around 251. From this pivot high to this pivot to this pivot right at 251. So that was roughly our target. And you can see my last shares were at 251.19. Okay, so I ended up making $1,044 on this trade, and we were only in it for about 17 minutes, 18 minutes. Okay, and even though I did that, I still left a lot of money on the table. It ultimately went to almost $254. But the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this particular trade today is this is not something I normally do. This is a little bit of a more of an advanced trade. And that bottoming tail is what really did it for me. I thought, you know what? This is going to be a failed sell setup. However, where I got a little bit aggressive, okay, I got in before the full failure of the sell setup, right? I probably should have done about a half lot or a third lot at 248.60 right here, right? Draw the line right about there, okay? And then added back at 249, right? But I got a little bit aggressive. Maybe it's the first day of the year. I don't know. I got excited, right? But for the room, I said, guys, you got to get in over 249. Be safe on this, all right? So I got in a little bit early. I should have waited, but it paid off for me. Now, in the future, I'm probably not going to get in that early. I will wait for 249. The stop loss was right under this pivot at 247.76. So we had about a $1.25 stop for the room, and for me, I had about an 85-cent stop loss, about an 85 cents. So I risked about 500 bucks on this thing, and I got just about 2 to 1, maybe a little bit less. All right, and then up in here, I was out of this thing. So guys, all in all, in this thing around 9:40 in the morning and out by 9:57 in the morning. You don't have to sit in front of your computer all day. All right, I start my scanning at 9 a.m. I put my gap list out there for the world, okay, and I'm usually done by 10, maybe 10:30 at the latest, all right, with $1,000. All right, and this thing, if you held on even longer than I did, you could have made $2,000 or $3,000 on this thing, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this very quick trade review on AVGO. It's the first trade of 2019. Let's get this year off started, guys. Look, if you don't have a copy already, get a copy. Trader's Guide to Success. I want to repeat this. It's a free, one more time, free ebook on livetraders.com, guys. This is a serious book, all right? It's not fluff. This, guys, 80 pages, man. I'm looking at it. It's 80 pages of real information, real charts, real articles, stuff you don't see anywhere else, guys, all right? This is the real deal. This isn't, again, this isn't some hodgepodge that people put, and it's all marketing and fluff, guys. This is the real book. So go download it. It's free, livetraders.com. Hope you enjoyed the trade review. $1,044 in 17 minutes. Check me out, Jared, at livetraders.com. You can check me at ScalpMaster1 on Instagram. You should check out my Instagram page. It's pretty badass. And you can also check me out on StockTwits at ScalpMaster and Twitter at ScalpMaster. Have a good one. Jared Wesley, Live Traders. To get more great educational content, subscribe to the Live Traders YouTube channel. This way you'll get email alerts every time I upload a new video.